This video is about the overture to Béatrice et Bénédict by Hector Berlioz. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Hector Berlioz was a French composer of the 19th century, known for his innovative and colorful orchestration. Although he is mainly famous as a symphonist, he also composed operas. Béatrice et Bénédict is one of his last operas and is based on William Shakespeare's comedy Much Ado About Nothing. The opera is a humorous work that shows Berlioz's love of literature and his sense of irony. Béatrice et Bénédict was composed between 1860 and 1862. Berlioz wrote the libretto himself, closely following Shakespeare's original. The opera was premiered in Baden-Baden in 1862. At that time, Berlioz was already in poor health. Nevertheless, with this opera, he succeeded in creating a charming and light work that occupies a special place in his oeuvre. The opera Béatrice et Bénédict tells the story of two wayward lovers. Béatrice and Bénédict are both sharp-tongued and claim to believe nothing of love. But their friends Don Pedro, Claudio, and Hero hatch a plan to bring the two together. After many complications and verbal sparring, Béatrice and Bénédict finally recognize their love for each other. The overture to Béatrice et Bénédict serves as a musical introduction to the opera. It begins with a gentle string sound that reflects the romantic atmosphere of the opera. This is followed by a lively, rhythmic theme that hints at the humorous and sparkling side of the opera. Berlioz uses themes from the entire opera in the overture, thus creating a preview of the plot and characters. Berlioz shows his mastery of orchestration in the overture. He combines soft string sounds with lively woodwinds and powerful brass. The themes alternate between lyrical and rhythmic passages, reflecting the contrasts between the characters of Béatrice and Bénédict. The music is light and humorous, making the overture a perfect introduction to the opera. The opera Béatrice et Bénédict shows Berlioz's deep admiration for William Shakespeare. He admired Shakespeare's ability to combine humor and tragedy, and he implemented this idea in his music. The overture contains both light, humorous themes and lyrical, romantic melodies. Berlioz's sense of irony and his understanding of Shakespeare's characters are reflected in the music. Béatrice et Bénédict was first performed at the theatre in Baden-Baden in 1862. The opera was well received, although some critics found the plot too light. The overture was particularly praised and is now considered one of the best examples of Berlioz's orchestration. The opera itself is not performed as often, but the overture has remained a popular concert piece. The overture to Béatrice et Bénédict influenced many composers of the 19th and 20th centuries. It shows Berlioz's innovative orchestration and his sense of musical characterization. Composers such as Richard Wagner and Claude Debussy admired Berlioz for his ability to combine music and literature. The overture remains an impressive example of Berlioz's unique style. Hector Berlioz left behind a rich musical legacy. His symphonies, operas, and songs continue to shape classical music today. The overture to Béatrice et Bénédict shows his unique ability to combine literature and music. It remains an impressive testament to his artistic vision. Berlioz once said, "Passion can overcome everything." His music remains a lasting legacy.